welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Athletics. And we'll be back to the first pitch right after this. Coming up on the first pitch, and today on the hill, Luis Severino.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming on the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And that's outside. And this one is off and running.
1-0.
That one the other way. And foul ball. Pulls that one foul. Kicks and fires. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Severino checks over to first, and he's back. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Ball one there. There's the strike at the knees. Volpe aboard here at first with nobody out. This one in the dirt. Severino spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering is down low.
Count is full.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Big-time power. And that's in there for strike one. And Judge takes a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
There comes an 0-2 to Judge. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit. But when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And the next pitch is way outside.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
He goes down looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
One down, here comes Cody Bellinger. First pitch misses.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Fastball for a strike. Swings through that one for strike two.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's inside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
2 on, 2 outs. That one finds the zone, and now it's even 1-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab here, Garrett Cole.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Bottom of the first. Now it's going to be Lawrence Butler.
Right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
And that's in for a strike. Next offering misses. 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
And time now to check out the A's lineup.
Rooker.
Brent Rooker getting ready to hit. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Yeah, that's fouled off. One out, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone. It's going to count 1 and 2.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting third.
This is J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday.
Ball.
Next offering is downstairs. And another ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Two outs. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Bleday off of first with 2 away. And misses inside.
2-0.
Fastball is outside. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Yeah, the batter now, Tyler Soderstrom.
1-0.
First and second, 2 down.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
2 on, 2 outs. Base hit into the outfield. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing at the bat.
Zach Geloff up next for the A's. And a strike. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him. Huge strikeout there. A's threaten, but leave them loaded. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the Yankees,
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Severino back to work. There's a strike. Wells getting the starting catcher, 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. This one in the air. Urias. And makes the grab. One down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Paul Goldschmidt now. There's a strike. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And he makes the catch. Out number 2.
Batting 8th, left fielder Jason
So digging
Dominguez.
in, Jason Dominguez. That's in there. 0-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And that one fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing here this half. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. So here's Brown at the plate.
Athletics, left fielder Seth Brown.
Fastball for a strike. That misses, and the count is 1-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Here's Luis Urias. Just missed.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Urias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
Next offering is in for a strike. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Next up, it's the first-year shortstop, Jacob Wilson. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Bellinger sizing it up. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Back to the top of the lineup, Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. Rolled out to second in his first at bat.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Outside,
Ball
1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Urias off of first with 2 away. That one ripped. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Base is empty with 2 away. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Brent Rooker. Just missed.
Ball.
Outside low, and that's ball 2. Cole maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good,
Yeah.
but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now, but 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. Top half of the
Leading
third
off
inning,
for the
and stepping in
Yankees,
for the
third
Yankees,
baseman,
Oswaldo Cabrera.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Severino kick steals.
Ha!
And that one fouled off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one is upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Off the mark
Look out.
there. And that's ball 3. That one misses.
Ball 4, take
So
your
a
base.
leadoff walk.
Now batting,
So the batting order turns over. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. There's a strike.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Glove flip for 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He reached out a walk his first time. Over to first, and he saved. Chopped out in front of the plate. On to first. They get him, but it was pretty close. Here comes Aaron Judge. Struck out looking in his first at bat. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. And Judge spoils that one. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Volpe flying around third and headed home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
Comes through with the RBI. You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Runner at first with 2 away. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Just off the inside edge.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 outs. That one misses. 3-0. Giancarlo Stanton, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
3-1.
To the right side. They take the force out, and that is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday.
And that's off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And he chases a high fastball there.
1 and 2's the count.
The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. On the ground to third. Over to Goldie. One up, one down.
Now batting, the catcher, Shea Langoliers.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Shea Langoliers. Walked his first time. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
0-1.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
And downstairs.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer, when you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Tyler Soderstrom, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
No, that's low. Ball.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that is cut on and missed. And the count even 1-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball. 3-1.
In the air, center field. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For the Yankees,
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And a foul ball. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. In the air, right field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away.
And you would imagine Severino on that power fastball, you're going to get it there in that count. And Severino just tricked him.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. That's to third.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one misses in the dirt. Lifted in the air down the left side. Brown makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here is Goldschmidt. Fly to left his first time. And that is out of play. That's hard hit on the line. Bleday brings it in, and that is that. Yanks held in check, and our score remains 2-1. Bottom of the fourth.
Leading
Now it's the
off
second
for the
baseman,
A's,
Zach
second
Gelof.
baseman, Zach Gelof.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Swing and a foul out of play. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Popped up. Chisholm hauls it in for the out. One away.
Now batting, left fielder, Seth
Brown digs in now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. One down, base is empty. That one ripped, but foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
A's leading by a run. And that one is
1-2.
inside. Stays alive. A little roller up along first. Goldie takes it himself. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
third baseman, Luis Urias.
2 down, base is empty. Luis Urias up next for the A's. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one's in there, 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 4. It's the A's 2 and the Yankees 1. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off
5,
for the
John
Yankees,
Sciambi with Chris
left
Singleton.
fielder, Jason
And leading it off,
Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez. Severino back to work. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Dominguez
1-0.
goes 5 feet 9 inches, 190 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Right side, Soderstrom takes it himself. 1 away here in the 5th.
Now batting,
Well, he's doing a nice
third
job
baseman,
of keeping the ball
Oswaldo
out of the
Cabrera.
air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
No, that missed. That's the
Just
ball.
missed. And another
That's
ball.
That's a ball.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. In for a strike, and it's 2-1. Sliced hard but foul. Next offering is down low.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Severino with another strikeout. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. And that's off the inside edge. 1-2 to count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Upstairs.
No, that's high.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Lede settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 2 and the Yankees 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Oh, 2 now. The shortstop takes a ball.
1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. On the ground, right side. Sneaks through, base hit. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So the lineup flips over. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. There's a strike. This one chopped to first, but it kicks foul. And look out,
that got him.
as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting,
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Both 2 in this one. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Fouled off. He was late. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And now it's even 1-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. appears to be getting loose. Hamilton warming up as well. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1-2 is the count.
Caught him looking for the K.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Bleday in the box, lays off for ball 1.
1-0.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
This to third, slides for the stop. The feed for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. 1 for 2.
Soderstrom.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that drops in for a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
And that will end the inning. They leave them loaded. We're through 5. It's the A's 2 and the Yankees 1. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, T.J. McFarland.
Now pitching for
And this is an
A's.
important part of this game.
Number
Tight
48.
score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Chisholm in the box now. Takes strike 1. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Tyler Ferguson, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Leclerc also throwing. And that's in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And that's downstairs and outside.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
That misses.
2-2.
Ball 2. A little bit low.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
3-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. On the ground to the left. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
McFarland checks over to first, and he's back. It's Aaron Judge now. And that's downstairs. And that is ball one. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Liner caught it second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And here comes Bellinger.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And a ground ball to first, and it gets by him. Around second is Jazz. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, with the left-hander at the plate, runner on first. There is a hole on the right side of the infield, and as a left-hander myself, this was easy money. Just hit the ball on the ground that way, got a good chance of a knock and creating a first and third situation.
Two on, one out. Here's a big power threat. Giancarlo Stanton. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes Jazz, and he scores. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2. In there, he's safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Go ahead run on base. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Tap foul at the plate. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
That's the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 on, 1 out. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Line drive. That's a fair ball inside third. Bellinger is in to score. And it's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
First and second, 1 out. Paul Goldschmidt now at the plate. Grounded to third. Could be 2. There's 1. And that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Zach Geloff.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
0-1.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Weaver getting loose as well. That one not close. And it's 1-1. Out in front and foul to the left side. Strike three, got him swinging. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
And now here is Seth Brown. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The A's down by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Strike 2.
0-2.
Next offering is outside. One down, base is empty. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now the third baseman, Luis Urias.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. Brown at first, one gone. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Ball to strike. The pitch.
That missed. That's a ball.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's out to center field. Bellinger sizing it up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. First pitch just misses. Check on the runner. Brown back in on a dive. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.